A logic question though: if women not meant to have casual sex, and men not getting married until we have sex, who are we having the sex with?
But see, now I'm gonna go into that. Is y'all ready to keep it funky?
Yeah.
The
Keep it
harlots.
funky.
Okay. So now throughout the world, besides modern times, and if you want to calculate it back till I think it was World War II, right? If you look at the true dynamics of it, the whole concept of marriage and relationships was based off of the concept of half plus seven. We don't use a half plus seven concept no more. We're trying to date our peers. So as you date your peers, and now as you got men competing to be men, I mean women competing to be men, it's throwing everything off.
But we're not talking about sex as the idea of, okay, so yeah, I'm having sex with my boyfriend. I'm not just out there just randomly having sex. We're talking about testing out the goods before marriage. I'm not waiting till marriage.
No, and I got that, but Miss Taken explained it. She said if you test out the goods and it's not exactly what you like, he didn't make it come. He's not big, the girth ain't there, he didn't hit it right, he doesn't move as fast. Women will be more inclined to pay attention to the more important things than just that bad sex, which is good. I hope women do that. That's what you should do.
We've learned to
Right?
take care of a lot of stuff on our own. That's really what it is.
Yeah, that flower is popular. That rose.
Or
they got it tied.
yeah, or they'll settle for that dude who has all the intangibles that they talking about in the sex trash, and then they'll just have sex with the men that they really lust after on girls trips. But that's another conversation. Another day.
But see,
Women don't
I
cheat.
don't know why I got to be the only one that keep it funky up here. But hey, I don't know. I got to do it. Look, casual sex is not for women. And then no matter what you say, even though I know they enjoy it, it's not for women. So automatically being bust down without having a husband is not for women. The thing is that as they do that, they get used to all type of crazy stuff. And then ain't nothing like a broke nigga dick. So once they get them broke niggas that really go hard in the
Right.
paint, because
Right.
I'll just be honest with you, because
Man,
I've been on both sides. Hey, look, hey, a broke nigga dick, that shit, it just, can I cuss on here? I'm trying to
you
stop.
already did it.
Look, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Jay, I'm gone. Look, no, that it's so serious. And what happened is that our women get so used to different men. It's like a norm. This casual sex affects them. And now sex is different from them. I know somebody said they were religious on here. I think it was Mr. Mo. And I asked all the religious people this one question. What's the first directive that God gave a man?
To
Dominic.
be fruitful and multiply.
Dominion.
Fruitful and multiply. So now in our society, we done lost the whole concept of being fruitful and multiply. We really, our minds are so jacked up and we don't clean it until we get old and we start saying, you know what? This what possible relationship mean. Now I want more kids, all this kind of stuff. So when we plan it out, we got to sit here. We have no control of ourselves. When a woman sitting here is telling you that sex is on their top priorities, we know the world finna come to an end. They might as well blow this bitch up.
A logic question though: if women not meant to have casual sex, and men not getting married until we have sex, who are we having the sex with?
But see, now I'm gonna go into that. Is y'all ready to keep it funky?
Yeah.
The
Keep it
harlots.
funky.
Okay. So now throughout the world, besides modern times, and if you want to calculate it back till I think it was World War II, right? If you look at the true dynamics of it, the whole concept of marriage and relationships was based off of the concept of half plus seven. We don't use a half plus seven concept no more. We're trying to date our peers. So as you date your peers, and now as you got men competing to be men. I mean, women competing to be men. It's throwing everything off. And now we seeing the outcome of it. Got unhappy households. Households don't exist. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. We're destroying ourselves because we don't understand the purpose of sex. And I didn't understand this until I turned 39. When I turned 39, I was like, you know what? I'm working hard. I'm doing all this. Who am I pass this to? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the dude that sit here. What dude just died? Had nobody. I ain't gonna even say that. All right, but the dude just died, had nobody to pass this on to. I don't care if he was wealthy. We have no true legacy. We don't even believe in legacy because we so selfish. We think about ourselves. And if y'all want me to put the women tier list, women are the biggest offenders of that. They care about them. Hold up. I ain't got it on this. See, y'all, I got a new computer. The women tier list. They care about themselves first. They care about their kids and dogs. They care about other women. Then they care about men in their community. That's the tier list for women in these days. And society support that. That's why we all upside down.
Logic, you gave us a great history lesson, but you didn't answer my question. I said if women can't have casual sex, and men, we ain't getting married until we have sex. So that means that we're having casual sex.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we having the sex with?
That's what I told you. Didn't I just say? Did I
finding a woman that's gonna break that
10
deal?
plus 7?
Nah, I don't.
The 10 plus 7 rule. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. See, that what you should have said then. You said, hey, I don't know the 10 plus 7. I explain. Damn, let me cut my camera back on so I can look in your eye when I tell you this. All right. No, I ain't gonna fuck around. 10 plus 7 is how I've been ran all years. Is that a man ideal mate is, I'm sorry, not 10 plus 7, half plus 7. It's half of his age plus 7. Guess what? That's how it works in most countries outside of Western civilization. 10 plus 7 rule. I mean, half plus 7. Don't just research it. Research the average age for all these different countries.
Wait. But if that rule is great, but that half plus 7 woman, she would still be having casual sex, no?
Nope, she won't, because she'll get caught up at 18.
So you got women that make rules for themselves on what they want in a man and how they're going to acquire that man. But when a man is really looking for a woman who's going to break her rules to be with him, he wants her to break that rule of like not having casual sex. I don't sleep around, but she going to break that rule for him, and that's what's going to take them to the next conversation. He wants her to break her rules for him. Now they're not wired to have casual sex overall, yes, but you want her to break that rule for you, and that's who you're having sex with, the woman that's breaking her rule to be with you.
And
I'm sorry, y'all acting like women don't have a physical need for sex as well. This is a mindset that I think a lot of men are in, and especially even when you're talking about other countries, men are, we'll say, in charge, so to speak, and society. And if you read history, women's sexuality was not something that was revered. We weren't allowed to speak about the fact that we enjoy sex or we want sex. Our needs weren't even considered when we were having sex. The only thing was we were used as a vessel to produce, and that was it. But now, as you get in more modern times, where women are able to be independent, are able to express themselves, are able to explore their sexuality, now men get intimidated by that. And it's unfair because a lot of women are in relationships where they are not being physically pleased.
But man, you lose me though. It's quick, right? The thing is do you understand that we have inherited forcing mechanisms inside of us, right? Do you know it's the reason why we get hungry, right? Why do you think that inside of us we get hungry?
Is innate. You have to eat. So there's going to be triggers in your bodies that say it's time to eat.
Would you agree that whatever you believe in, the creator said, hey, I got to give them hunger, because if I don't give them hunger, they'll starve to death, right?
Correct.
Same thing with thirst, right?
Correct. It's the same thing with sex.
Okay, so but wait, now get horny, right? It's a forcing mechanism. Because if people didn't get horny, right? You know what we wouldn't do?
We wouldn't have sex.
Okay, so now I'm saying we have to, especially we're older, we got to master that because we wasn't taught to master that. I was taught by rappers in Atlanta. I was taught by all that stuff. And you know what? It destroyed me into I had to go through all that experience myself and live it out. And now I'm like this. Damn, I wish I would have known this when I was younger. See, I didn't understand the purpose of sex. That's why I did it crazy. I gave in the urges. I did all that. And we're teaching our kids to do the same. And especially you got women saying, oh, he better know how to eat me out, right? You better know all that stuff. What you're doing is you're playing into your destruction. And they control us based off our urges. Think about it.
So kind of like what Trill was saying. So if a woman mastered to control her urges and say, I'm not going to have sex because I'm looking at the bigger picture, then where does that leave her?
That leave her in a good position.
How?
I guarantee you it's a whole bunch of dudes out there with fishing rods. And we got to, look, I'm not going to cap. We got to fix men too. Like I'm not saying, look, I don't play the one-sided thing. I'm saying men are the biggest ones. You know what I'm saying? We are foul. We foul. Trust me, I was foul. But now I'm telling you, I know how to teach my kids now. And I teach them what they don't have to experience what I experienced. But if I sit here and let them go out in the streets and do the same thing I did, oh yeah, you hard? Go ahead, poke something. Nah, don't poke nothing. Because I know what poking something get you. And then now we feel why we lose our actual we lose our sensitivity for it because we did it with so many different women. You know what I'm saying? It's like now we don't know what's truly good no more. It's all over the place. Our mind is destroyed. And that's what we deal with now. That's why we'll always have these conversations because we can answer one question. What is the purpose of sex? It's to reproduce. If we can master that, we're good.